All right, hi everyone. We are now streaming live. Don't say anything you'll regret too much. And happy to see such a great group here today. I'm going to turn it right over to Nikki and Eric because I just logged in and this is awesome. So, what's going on?
Well, we have two groups today presenting new projects. And so it's really exciting for us to just roll out with that. And then we'll do our updates after. So Anshi, do you want to take it away?
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to join this call. So really happy to see these faces on a Tuesday. I am going to share my presentations. Just let me know when you can see my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen yet? Maybe not. Now? Awesome. So I'm here to talk about my project Meetavoga, which I've recently applied for the ExO grant. So what I'm going to do is walk you through what is the project about, and then why am I asking for the ExO grant. So Meetavoga is a project which is like future of fashion. So what are we doing? So basically in fashion right now, the problem is that creators want to move into digital fashion as NFTs, but they don't know how to. So we know that there's this boom coming. Everyone's talking about NFTs. Fashion has been like the most traditional sort of business, which is the last one to get into this NFT boom, I would say. And for creators, NFTs and blockchain are too complex. They don't understand the possibilities. They know it's coming. They know it's the future. They still don't understand how they can work with it. And then secondly, metaverses. So like now we have different metaverses. Each metaverse has a different requirement. So even though a creator has created a 3D file, they still are not yet able to be compatible with the different requisites of the metaverses. And lastly, like fashion designing is changing. So as you would always know that, when you would think of a traditional designer, they would be on a mannequin, trying to make a dress. And now it's all moving to 3D with the 2 years of COVID. Everything has been digitalized. So 3D design already is existing. So this is something that, like in the past 2 years that we've been working on another parallel project, we've been, coming through this problem. And this is, how we started to pivot towards Meetavoga. So what we are, so basically, Meetavoga enables easy to mint digital fashion as NFTs. So where creators can mint 3D outfits, so that's 3D designs in a matter of just few clicks without, caring about what blockchain it is, what compatibility of metaverse is in. And we're focusing on more the use case of the NFT. So it's not just you mint the NFT, but then you can use it and we were able to make them compatible to different metaverses, as well as building an augmented reality app so that people can actually, if you own a dress, you can wear it and create content with social media with augmented reality app. So it's basically easy to mint NFTs, giving ability for creators to sell and earn royalties. So every sell or resell, as you know, in NFTs, creators will be given royalties. And we have multiple use cases of this digital fashion. It's not just a file that's going to stay in your digital wallet. You can actually use it. So coming to like our mission is that we want to become every designer's first entry into digital fashion. So we want to enable all creators to enter the digital fashion world. So right now we know that big brands are entering it, but that's because they have the power, they have the resources, they can spend the money to hire people to get this done. But what about smaller brands who are just focused on creating their products? We're trying to enable everyone to enter this world without having any technological barriers and knowing what is blockchain. As of today, we have like a platform which is work in progress, and we have a beta that we have already launched, and we're testing it with a couple of creators. And a couple of features that we have in this project is that firstly, it's blockchain agnostic. So we want to be compatible to even like multiple metaverses in the future. So we want to be blockchain agnostic, but we are still Polygon first. So by default, if there's no choice made, Polygon is the most suggested blockchain, A, because of the gas fees, the low gas fees, and B, because it is the more sustainable blockchain at the moment. And the next one is the best way to mint. So we're going to be suggesting creators the best blockchain to mint on, depending on their use case. If you want to be, compatible to, let's say, Decentraland, we're going to be, showing you the blockchain which is the most compatible with that. Or if you want to just be in augmented reality, we're going to show you something which is the cheapest option, so you don't need to be in all the metaverses. So we want to be the one that suggests the creator where to mint as well. And then the other one is selling phygital. So we also want to enable an option where the creator can have a digital outfit as an NFT, but if he wants to also sell a physical outfit, we should be able to connect it to their website so they can actually sell the physical product to the customer. 3D visual. So a creator will upload a 3D file, and we will generate a 3D model. So, as you move your cursor, it's going to show you a 360 preview, and that's something that we are building. And lastly is the AR app. So we're actually building an augmented reality app to further enhance the use case. So not everybody at the moment is in the metaverse, and it's going to take a while for everyone to get there, but you can still, share it on social media, create content, and, target the Gen Z and Gen X with Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok content creation. So coming to the user ecosystem. So just to give like a brief overview, we have collectors on one side, creators on the other side, and I've put brands on the and brands on the other side. So we have like brands and creators who are going to be creating this NFTs, and collectors who are going to be collecting this NFTs. We've put like brand and creators on separate sides, because creators is someone who could be just an independent artist, could be a graphic designer, could be someone who's just a one-off person, but a brand could be like a big brand who wants to launch their NFTs. I will get into more details later of the one in the center, but right now we're starting with the marketplace at the moment. So the way a platform is going to be built, I'm sorry, I'm rushing it because I know I have 10 minutes. I've like compressed everything, to share. So at the moment, like the platform 1.0 will be of two things. One is the marketplace, and the other one is the app that I mentioned. Then the next phase that we're going to be working on, which is the 2 and 3, is the stage. So Meetavoga stage, which would be like a space that we'll be owning in the metaverse, like let's say Decentraland, and hosting events and fashion show. So we will be owning that space and renting it out to brands and creators to, to create events within the metaverse and giving them the tools to access, the metaverse. So yeah, private events, ability to add sponsors, and then soon that could be like a new revenue stream for us. Then the other one, which is a creative hub. So right now, only the people who have the knowledge of 3D designing can get into digital fashion. But what if someone who doesn't know 3D designing yet and wants to get into digital fashion? So we want to create like a easy to use a creative hub, which is like we're calling it a Canva for digital fashion. So, having easy templates and drag and drop and making your own digital fashion. So anybody could create your own fashion that you want to wear in the metaverse, and that just enables more people to be creators. And it could be anybody who, could be graphic designers, even like a normal person who just wants to create like clothing for the metaverse. So that's something that we're working on in the later part of the stage. And lastly, the MB Academy is like more of a way to communicate within for the users and the creators, tutorials and showing them how to use it, and trying to be like an open forum, so that guest lectures and everything, so that we can connect more with the creator community, and trying to build like a big community of creators in the academy, and then people learn from each other basically. So that's mainly like our product roadmap. So we're starting with just to, sum up, we're starting with the marketplace, which we're in the beta stage 4, but we want to be a whole ecosystem. So we're not just providing like an NFT minting service, but it's a whole ecosystem where we're showing them how to mint, easy to mint, and then providing them ways to use them in the metaverses, as well as if they are not able to create it, we're helping them to create and like enabling them to create faster and quicker. So that's kind of like what the plan is. Our quick business model, so revenue, so we're going to charge commission for transactions. We'll be launching our own token. So it'll be a utility token. And so if the purchase is made with our token, you'll be like half the commission, as well as, of course, for every mint, we would be charging. So the minting fee would be something as well as a part of a revenue model. And when we launch the stage, the Meetavoga stage, we will be having like hosting events. So that could be another part of our revenue as well. Our target customer at the moment is the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, NFT crypto enthusiasts, so the early ones who are going to be the ones buying the NFTs at the moment. Gamers as well, because it could be actually compatible to the games as well, and fashion enthusiasts. So, but again, the target customer, depending on as and when more customers more people move to the metaverse, would also keep expanding. And our key partners are basically artists, fashion designers, graphic designers, and big brands. our timeline as of today. So right now we're on like almost done with Q1. So we're working on the pre-seed investment and trying to close the pre-seed, and working on launching the beta of the platform. So the beta is already launched. So we're testing it out with a couple of creators. And in the later stages, we would have more of the token development and working on the different parts of the product itself. Just a quick glance of the team. So it's me, my co-founder Yash, and Yash has I was working in Meetavoga, which is a fashion startup which we had before. So since 2 years, so I have some experience in fashion. I was in XHP, was working in Vistaprint for merchandising as well as I'm an EXO certified consultant. Yash, who's also my co-founder, has experience in AR, VR, and blockchain products. Himanshu, who's our CTO, who's actually the one building this product at the moment. And we have two advisors in the team. So we have Mona, who's just recently joined the team, who's going to be our fashion advisor. So the one who's going to be connecting us to all the big brands to launch them into the platform. And Holger has been our advisor since the past 2 years with other projects, and he's going to continue being our advisor for this product as well. Coming to the main thing why I'm here, so the EXO grant proposals. So I've already added this to my Sway proposal, but one of the main things that I want to do is to have a EXO board of advisors, so to be able to, because I've seen that we have a lot of advisors already for NFT, crypto enthusiasts. So I would love to have like a panel of advisors from EXO, as well as in when we go further, we need to have some advisory calls, maybe something very specific to something that we would need. So we want to have some sort of allocated budget for advisory calls. Another thing that we want to do as well is user testing. So as in when we have the beta, to offer beta like user testing on the marketplace. So what I would like to do is to use the marketplace and offer like more jobs and more user testing that people can do, as well as like some sort of engagement activities within the EXO members. One of the bigger things that we would also like to do is events. So looking at creating and sponsoring events, like having NFT meetups. It could be virtual like cohorts, or it could be, I'm based out of Barcelona. So having people in Barcelona coming and meet up and discussing NFT as well, and learning more from there. As well as something that I was thinking around the Festival of Consciousness. If we could do something before or after, when we have a lot of members in Barcelona, and trying to do some event regarding the metaverse, and having even sponsoring some of the EXO events with that. And then coming to hiring. So we do plan to use it in hiring, so in app development and UI UX. But what we want to do is to have it not like complete payment as EXOs, because what we've realized is that EXOs at the moment is not equivalent to money. So we want to have this as a partial form of payment. So we have like the salaries going in partial fiat as well as partial EXOs. So that's mainly the plan that we're looking for the EXOs. And apart from the EXOs, we're also looking for investment. So we're looking to raise for a pre-seed round of 500K. So we're working actively for that as well. So this is basically my proposal. And if you think it's something interesting, I would love for you to vote for the proposal. Give me your feedback, and even if nothing, if there's something that you can connect me to any advisor or someone who could be interested in this project, would love to have a chat about it and talk about it. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Anshi. That's wonderful. I want to play now. Will you have a beta test site?
Yes, we have already started it. So right now we're testing it with some designers who are uploading their files and seeing how it works. But when we have the buy feature, we would also want people to to start buying and testing it out as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Anybody else have questions of Anshi?
I think the best thing we can do is go into the proposal and add our questions there and add our feedback there, and help them spread the word, because it is always work to get people to review proposals and go through it. So just be aware of that. It can take some time. I know that there's still some votes outstanding, and we'll post this around in various places as the recordings come out, and we'll do that for all of these. And actually, Nikki, I was thinking might even make sense when we have presentations like this to clip them specifically and promote them specifically. So something we can think about.
Yeah.
It's not too hard to do, and
makes sense.
Might make sense. So thank you so much for your proposal. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Presentation.
All right, Luca, and your team, you have big shoes to fill.
All right, great. And well, I'll be very, very quick with the introduction. I'm really happy that we set up this team and this challenge with Kostas and the rest of the team. And basically, I wanted to leverage really the experience that we did with ExO Italy, which has been very successful. And you've seen that it's been amazing how fast has been approved on SOAE, because it was really Italy and Greece together that really want to have this project running. So I'm really excited about that. Kostas had really a great idea to launch this project, and we work so well together. We met during the sprint coach certification. And there is another thing that we want to leverage once everything will be finished and we will be approved, is the answer that Salim wrote on the ambassador chart, that he has already had a contact with the Prime Minister in Greece, and also he gave himself a prize to the ICT minister. So there is lots of things going on, and we are really there at the right time, at the right place. So we are really top 100% excited. So Kostas, I'll leave you the word because you are in charge of everything now. Okay.
Luca, thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here. We're so excited because we started with journey with Luca last summer, during the sprint certification. Then, due to some personal reasons, we lost contact, but then we reconnected before Christmas, and then we start accelerating stuff. Let me thank Anna, who is associate in Micro Globals, the scale-up community we built in Greece. Anestis, that is also associated in the same group, but also Dora, that is also part of the ExO community in Greece and part of the VC community as junior partner in Unifund, the first tech VC in Greece. Leon Gavalas, also part of the ExO community and also owner of Bspot. I think he's going to be the next unicorn in Greece. Actually, now they're discussing about the big lottery project in the US. And of course, I would like to thank Luca, because if Luca was not here to support us with all the Italian community, we haven't reached that point. We're so excited. Before I think in 18 hours, we had the votes we wanted. We have submitted the presentation. Maybe we'd like to share this with you now and to go through the slides, or we can share with you the main points. Actually, we believe, Anna, it's a very short one, but what is really important is to share with you that we believe that's the right time for Greece. We were suffering with the crisis of 2010. We didn't have banking system. We didn't have VC ecosystem, but now this has changed after 2015. So this, combined with the Greek diaspora of scientists, we have, especially in the US, but all over the world, we have a momentum now that is growing. And we have seen that with the VC ecosystem and also the universities. For the first time, we have professors building research teams, commercializing the research. I'm partner in one of the VC funds in Greece, Unifund, a 30 million euro fund. And at the same time, we had the first unicorn in Greece. So we discussed with Luca, it's the right time now to introduce the concept, the framework. And we discussed that with key stakeholders and multipliers in the community. Targets of 2022 is, of course, to make more, to bring the community closer, the Greek community closer to the ExO model. In Greece, we have Singularity University that is well known, but we don't have the same awareness regarding the ExO. And we believe we need to focus in two main areas. Big Greek companies, SMEs, and also the tech ecosystem. With the first one, the sprint solution, or something around Spring solution, and for the smaller companies and the startups with a builder. We have already developed a digital presence. We can share with you the Greek site, and also we have the LinkedIn page. We have initiated the wallet, and we have the first wallets. And the idea now is to develop the market with translating the material, the foundation, and the consulting, and at the same time to create small courses in cooperation with Italian community. As I told you already, we have the Greek site. If we can share the site.
Yes. Let me see.
Where is it?
Yeah, here it is.
So might be all Greek to you, but you know, it's that is the result of the work of the team with DigiNotes, the company that supports also the Open ExO digital in the US. We had an excellent support, an excellent, you know, really fast work from them. We're working now to leverage our contacts in my contacts and also the contacts we have in LinkedIn. We have a call next week, beginning next week, to build a strategy around that. And also we have translated the material that I think is already in the community, Open ExO. Plus we have translated some other material that is available on the site. And we can move now to a few milestones regarding the budget. Actually, we're asking for 144. Let me stay to 0.3, which is around SEV. SEV is the Industrial Association of Athens. It's the biggest industrial association in Greece. We have here members, the biggest companies in Greece. So the idea there is to create 2 events with the people. The target there is to to increase awareness around the framework with the big companies, and the target there is to have the first sprint events in Greece. I'm directly connected with them because I helped them build the Kinesis Lab. The Kinesis Lab was one of the first incubators in Greece back in 2012 during the crisis year, and a few of the startups that became success came from this incubation, and I'm very well connected with them. So I think the plan with Luca is to have the first event during summer, before summer holidays. And I will also come to point 5, where we call it reward for key technologies field experts. We have some from the technologies we believe that in the community will change the world. We have some key experts in Greece. And the idea is to create events with the Greek key experts and also experts from the community. So we create jointly events, and we invite Greek members of the Greek community, the tech space community, and also members of the ExO community globally, in order to focus in some fields that we believe that the Greek tech community has something to bring, to have greater impact, and then to target there to ExO Builder. So the idea is to increase the community, increase the wallets, but at the same time to focus in 2 different markets, with the big companies for Spring solution and with the smaller for ExO Builder solution. That's the idea. And this is Athens, and there's always an open invitation to come visit us here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This is exciting. Just having new pockets of people all over the world. Any questions?
Quick comment, quick question. Number one, I think it's amazing what you've done there. Thank you. And, also the thing that makes me the most happy is to know that Italy is helping Greece and Greece is helping Italy, and the core Open ExO is helping everyone, and then vice versa. So that's how we grow a strong global community. In terms of question, I would love to set up some time with you to kind of get a feel for where you are. Kevin and I would like to book some time with you, and Luca, you too. We're overdue, and we've got some new info for you. So we need to get that done in the next few days anyway. but yeah, amazing. And it is all Greek to me, but I'll have to work to understand some more Greek. I actually went to Greece some years ago and had a wonderful, wonderful stay for about 3 weeks. And I do hope to go back sometime. So thank you.
Thank you very much. We feel like we're a part of a big family. The support of Italy and also the support from all the community was amazing. I'm so excited. I'm getting older. I couldn't believe that I could be so excited with something new, but I'm so excited. And I believe it's the decade of the EXOs and also the decade of engineers.
One of the things you said was that, you know, we've got SU there, we're there now, and it has been hard to get the brand knowledge out there from an EXO perspective. So I'll be really keen to know some of your inputs and thoughts on things that we can do and help and support and promote regionally. And hopefully we can come up with some patterns and templates that we can then share back to Italy, and then Italy can share back to the core, and then we can share out to all the other regions. Because we have, Kevin, how many region applications are there now?
12.
Yeah, so, and that's growing. So we need to sort of figure this out and help each other so we can get that moving. So it's really cool. So thank you. Let's keep it moving, Nikki.
All right. So yeah, what I'd like to mention to both of you, since you're coming into the community and onboarding new people from your own membership, this is really one of the fastest ways to onboard. And this is the 30 doubling challenge, which is going on right now. And I invite you to just come in and experience engaging within the community, because these are the things you'll teach your new members. And these are the things that'll keep them coming back to do more, because what we've done is we've sort of gamified it in such a way that it's a win-win. So it's not just you giving us data for our own research, but it's us giving you the opportunity to network amongst yourselves, give kudos to somebody else, show your wares, etc. So I really invite all of you to take this and run with it. And the top 100 winners get flush in cash with, not cash, tokens with the EXO token as well as the Ruta token. So you get to have that experience of combining actual value exchange amongst each other. So, and with that, this is the EXO Economy Core Call. We do updates every week. We live stream most weeks. And then what I'd like to do is maybe kick it off and then turn it over to Eric. So I am the marketing director, and I basically put together these engagement tasks and games, etc., and try to keep people in the know. So one of the other things that I have here, I'll share in the chat as well. Besides the doubling challenge, we have video footage of the town halls that we've done, which update everybody on what's going on in the economy and how to utilize tokens amongst ourselves. And then we also have a next generation economy podcast. And so we have episodes of people talking about their experiences in the next gen. Basically Gen Z, Gen Alpha, we haven't quite touched yet. That has a little bit more restriction on what we can publicize, but we have Dream Tank on board, and they've done a lot of that. So they'll be adding some more content with us later. But Gen Z, next generation, what is it? My kids, millennials. The millennials are very apt at taking this on. And as Anshi was saying, you know, she's got a lot of people already playing in this space because it's just the natural next step for those of us that don't have the old paradigms holding us back from, you know, living in fear that we can't program, so we must not be able to play. That's just not true anymore. So our next town hall, just so you know, is going to be June 7th. And that's a Tuesday. It's in place of this call on Tuesday, 8 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. CET. And we will have, we don't know our guest speaker yet, but we will have some announcements and some news that we can update about the economy and perhaps where you guys are at that stage. So I think that's it for me. Unless there are any questions, I'll send it over to you, Eric.
Thanks, Nikki, and welcome again, everyone. Really appreciated the proposals by the Greek team as well as Anshi. Super exciting. This is what we're trying to do, among other things, right, within the community through sway proposals and other methods. And as a matter of fact, this is probably the first update that I want to share with folks. The core Treasury team, consisting of myself, Kevin, Pratik, Angelo and Rodrigo, we meet weekly. And one of the things we've been talking about is, aside from, making sure that proposals like yours get approved and get funded and kind of help you along, is to really have the community share more about what they've done beyond just submitting the proposal, getting a bunch of ExOs and hoping for the best, right? So we've had a number of SWAY proposals, right, that have gotten funded since kind of day one. And we are in the process of planning kind of a community-wide event, most likely in conjunction with one of these events that you just heard about that's coming up, most likely probably next month, where we want to, again, invite members of the EXO community that have had SWAY proposals, whether they're still active or not, and just come and share their experiences, right? What worked, what didn't, were you underfunded? Were you overfunded? How did kind of actuals work to budget? What were some of the lessons learned? And then, ultimately, right, what's been the real big impact that you've had, right? Is your SWAY proposal still going? Things like that, right? Just sharing best practices. So look for that and more news and updates about that in the coming weeks. And certainly would love to have all of you join us. Hopefully you'll be funded by then and you'll be able to share some initial thoughts. So looking forward to that. Other than that, of course, the big news that's, continues to happen, of course, is bringing the EXOS token to market. We're still on track for that. Lots of stuff happening behind the scenes. I think the core team here is going to see a little bit of an uptick in terms of help and processes and procedures and tasks and to-dos very shortly, very coming. There's obviously a little bit more work that has to happen behind the scenes. And I think once that's done, the core team will be sort of like re-energized again, as we really have been now for months, kind of working on this project. We're really super stoked to do that. And it's just, one major milestone, right, in this whole journey that we're all on together. So really good news there. So I think that's it from my end. Let me hand it over to Kevin and see what he has for us.
Thanks, Eric. And so on my end, just seems like my video is moving very slowly. Sorry, I have just finished rendering a video file in the background, which is obviously not very good for my computer. Yeah, well, the one thing I just wanted to share as a reminder, I don't think this has been shared when we have been live streaming. That is just from an OpenEXO point of view. We announced at our first meeting this year that we would be reintegrating the EXO Works team into OpenEXO, and that is ongoing right now. We really have our real impetus is to drive as much opportunity into the marketplace, into our community. We see that coming both from the core as well as partners and regional partners, all driving towards opportunities in the OpenEXO marketplace. And as we do that, there is, of course, the opportunity for us to leverage EXOs in terms of the opportunities there, adding EXOs to different roles that are required. So that is ongoing. There's still a fair amount of stuff to do. That, and then as Kent did say, really looking to drive our everything for the partner regions, so that we have a lot of clarity and especially on the solution side. A lot of regions are growing community as well as looking at translation of certifications, but then there's also the EXO solution side. So yeah, and I had something else which has completely gone out of my mind. So
events. What about the events? We've got eMerge and A360 this week, and did you want to mention any of that?
Yes. So tomorrow, well, actually, no,
Now-ish. Yeah.
in a couple of hours, we have Salim at Emerge, which is a Miami conference, and Salim will be, and I guess we can say it here, but he will be announcing the Miami Super Citizens project. So this is a project that's in very early stages, where the idea is to mobilize 1,000 citizens within Miami-Dade County to get them trained in civics, in ExO, in understanding what it means to be an exponential city. It has the backing of the mayor of Miami-Dade, as well as FIU, which is Florida International University's Institute for Leadership. And so it's really exciting. It's going to go into a phase of raising funds, getting ready to
really
drive
Kevin.
that.
When you say we, it's a Fast Track Institute hosted project, which is our nonprofit arm that will be partnering with OpenExO to drive the work of building the super citizens in the C40 cities is what we're aiming for globally, starting with Miami, and then we've already got some others coming. It's kind of the child of Fast Track, that we did a few years ago now, and it's been in the works for a while. So super exciting. The announcement is coming any minute, and then we'll post. You'll see the post of the URLs and things all around. But it's imagine 1,000 super citizens in. Well, I used to say when I was doing the Fast Tracks, 1,000 super citizens or 1,000 citizens in 1,000 cities. That'd be a pretty cool thing. But even if we just get 1,000 citizens in 40 cities, the C40, that's going to be a really cool thing. And it looks like Mayor Cava is going to be super citizen #1 in city #1. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Salim will be speaking at Abundance 360, which starts tomorrow. He will be on stage for the entire first day, speaking about why every organization needs to be an exponential organization, why this is the decade of the EXO. And so all the attendees will be getting a deep dive into EXO and why it's extremely important. This is really awesome. It's a great opportunity for us, for our entire community. And unfortunately, it means Salim's had a few years of COVID, staying at home, and we are trying to not have Salim spending too much time away, but pretty much as he finishes Abundance 360, he heads over to the UAE to speak with the Sheikh of Abu Dhabi and an event there to a group of essentially a number of companies there. So we are really hoping that that's going to also add a lot of value. And as he comes back, he heads to Canada to speak to 100 of the top CEOs. From very little speaking engagements to a lot happening, as we said on our call last night, we're hoping that Salim can stay on the flywheel and not get thrown off. But the aim of this is to, again, drive activity towards our communities. So within the core, we will be making sure we're following up with all potential opportunities, and then those will all run through the OpenExO marketplace. So it's really an exciting time. We do want to make sure that we are not over-promising and under-delivering. We really do want to deliver. It's one of the reasons why super citizens, there's been murmurs of it, We didn't want to announce it until it was, had the backing and was, ready to go. And it's the same here. But we are really excited about what's coming up. So yeah. And I still think there's something I wanted to say, but I can't remember. So I will hand over to Yang.
Yeah, hi.
Did you want to? Lucas had his hand up.
Luca has a question.
Can we just let him get that in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Luca.
Yeah, I have a question about what Eric just said about reporting the activities. And with Stefano, we were talking just a few days ago, and we realized that we received the first tranche of EXOs just a month ago. It was on the end of March. So now we are at the end of April, and we were thinking, well, now we should report what we've done during these months. We have a really lot of things that we would like to share. So how does it work now? So is it that automatically that we just participate to these kind of meetings and then we share what we do, or what's the procedure? Nikki, Eric?
So
Kevin, yeah.
There is actually a procedure on what you need to do, which maybe got lost in all the excitement of of getting an EXO's grant. So ultimately, I will post the actual procedure that we put together right now. And ultimately, what we ask is that on a quarterly basis, that you are sharing your updates both in the circles on the EXO platform, as well as in the Discord channel. So that's where you will share updates and have discussions around those updates. And yeah, the help article that I just shared shares a little bit more about what's needed. Cool.
Great, thank you.
Okay, Yang.
Yeah, hi everyone. I don't have a whole lot to report on the Discord support, and we're gearing up for the changes that's coming. So that's pretty much what we're doing. Yeah, currently the tech support are not that many in the Discord. That's it from me. Jill.
Yeah, just with the doubling up that's going now, there was a problem with the form which I fixed. Sorry about that. And I've emailed everyone that did actually submit, emailed them all personally with the link, and they've all come back, and I've managed to do theirs manually, but so going forward we'll be fine. But at the moment we've got 30 challenges on the app so far, so people can now get to 30 doublings. It does include a certification. So people that haven't had a certification in the last 12 months will still be sitting on 29. So there are a few still to go, but yeah, I'm just looking for links. Nikki, I sent you WhatsApps and also put it on the Google form. So I want to put another 2 on maybe this evening. And then, yeah, then we need to get a little bit more creative and maybe add some more. Just because we've got some people that are eager to just carry on, and we were obviously going to then, yeah. So Nikki, we can have a chat, but it's going well. And everyone seems to, yeah, it seems to be working. It hasn't seemed to crash anywhere. It was just that link. So other than that, I'm excited. That's it for me.
Who's next?
Angelo.
Ready to go?
Angelo.
Okay, Angelo. Yeah, well, my name is Angelo. First of all, congratulations for all of the new team members from all over the world. This is a very good way to engage with people from everywhere. My name is Angelo. I've been involved with the community, basically EXO community, and also with OpenEXO in different certifications. that I did. And as you said, I just can let you know that you can connect with thousands of people, and also you can grow your initiatives, and also your most crazy ideas can be seated here, can be fitted here. Well, for my economy end is we are talking, still talking and discussing, and also I'm meeting with people from Mexico, Brazil, for places for being a village, like a village or extra village, or I don't know if it should be something like that. But what I really like from astronaut is they have a retreat place for after they go to the moon, they come back and they have a place for retreat, right? And this really inspired me. The Hail Mary book inspired me a lot during the last 2 weeks. These guys are very connected with each other. And as you can see over here in this community, you can be connected with 17,000 people from everywhere. Maybe you can find a partner for some of your idea, but you just need to be active, be active, be connected, be useful, and help others. This is one of the most important tasks. We use the driver of the ExO token. It's a driver for us, but you can engage from other several perspectives. I've been working on that. I really like the Meetavoga initiative. I really like what is happening in Greek with Italy. Congratulations for that. It's very important to stay connected with each other. From the builder side, I am a builder, also ExO builder, not the methodology that Pedro say, but I used to like really like build. I build domes, and one of the challenges that I have right now is tokenize the domes and expand that through the world. That's why we are trying to connect with people, like-minded people, who is able to discuss ideas about NFT with the kind of investment that you need to grow in any other country. But on the other hand, we are, as economy team too, as Eric mentioned and Kevin mentioned, we are part of that team. We are improving the way that you can experience with the token in terms of the connection with the beginning at the end, and need to be fast and easy going. But you need to understand all the process. You apply for a grant, but you need to then report for what you do. Or if you are stuck, or if you didn't use it, you can send it back. It's a token that we use as a value intercept. But if you are not using it, or if you maybe find another way, you can send it back to the community in some other way, or to the Treasury or to initiative. And you need to decide about that. But Rodrigo Salazar is working in the accountability side with all of the SWAY proposals that are being already funded by the community. And soon we'll be sharing some information about that. And that's all from my side. Move to you, Lisa.
All right. I've just been busy with ExO Insight, so I'm sure most of you have a subscription to that, and the newsletter and the book. So I don't have much more to report. Just been busy with those projects. When I have some more clear dates and things, I will report that.
Well, Lisa, I haven't had a chance to connect with you on it, but I did have another call with the team that's going to help us with the book NFT project.
Oh, yes.
And so I'm actually, because the end date on the book has moved, this actually gives us more time to build that project up and get it out the door. And there's quite a bit of excitement around that. So I will connect with you one-on-one on that, but just know that is one of the things that you will be able to start reporting here pretty soon. Yes. And it's super cool. So, and I think we have the version we need since you sent everything off to developmental editing. So we need the one that's just right before that. So yeah.
We'll chat.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see. A couple of quick things. We've had another team edition. We're bringing on, and he'll start joining these calls, I think, pretty soon, but we're bringing on a new developer a DevOps person to handle development and operations for the existing blockchain. There are a few things that need some work. And so we've got that person started. Well, I thought they were going to start yesterday, but we're still finishing up the contracts. So they'll start either today or tomorrow. That's great news. Might even get the tip bot fixed, Ying. So that would be pretty great if we can get that done. And what else? Just really, I mean, I can't go into this too much, but we're making really good progress, and I know it's silent progress, and there's not a lot to yell about. We're making really good progress on this kind of third leg of the stool, which is liquidity, because we've been after distribution and utility for years for our complementary digital currency, right? EXOs, and so EXOs is making its way, as you heard from earlier, Eric, into the public markets. This has been extraordinarily difficult and complicated. People are like, oh, it's easy. No, it's not. They're all liars. But the reality is that we are making good progress, and the EXOS token is destined to be a publicly trading token. So just keep your head up and keep plugging away. That makes this the best time ever to earn them, right? And to work for them, because they're operating at their base in Genesis and private marketplace values. So that is not a promise of gain, but it is a fact of where things are. So I'm pretty excited about that. The company's excited about that. And the community as a whole, which have been the recipients of all that distribution for the last 4 years, should be excited about that as well. And we need more engagement, and we need more people to step up. And as you heard Eric, I'm going to be starting to make some asks as we come up closer and closer. So I'll be asking this group first, and then this group to ask, go get one person kind of thing. And that'll make all the difference. So we'll talk about that more and more over the next several weeks. Okay. So keep on keeping on. Those are my main updates. I think one of these days, it would be good to do a quick overview of OpenExO Inc. so that people understand kind of how it works, what it's doing. And you heard Kevin say several times, the whole purpose of OpenExO Inc. is to drive community growth, support the community, and drive what we call demand, which is effectively money in the marketplace for people who are qualified to do the jobs into the marketplace. And that's really picking up post merging of EXO Works into OpenExO, as well as the bringing on of the builder team. And now we've got some other interesting things popping up as well. We're starting to get better and better at gamification, so we're driving engagement better every day. So this is a good time. A lot of work, but it's a good time.
Yep.
I don't have anything else. Who did not get to go?
Pratik.
Hello, guys. Hi. So there are some good updates coming for today. One is technology coming to an end. We are also moving forward, forming Yenna DAO. This will be coming out of Europe, preferably Malta or Germany. The main function of the DAO would be to democratize the technology and the licenses that we have to everybody around the globe. So we are founding a real estate founder group. If anybody is interested who is listening to this, please do reach out. Thank you.
Awesome. Any other questions as we wrap up today? All right. Well, thanks, everybody. It's been a great session. I love these presentations. Brings in some new energy. Go play your 30 doubling challenge. Walk the talk. Be the experience or change you want to see in the world. What else can I say? It's great to have you. Thank you so much.
I think Nike sums it up best. Just do it.
Bye.
Let's go.
Yeah.